Okay, so what I want to do now, well, you've probably already heard something he said before me about news, and that is something we're waiting here. So as you can see, we do wait for non-farm payrolls today, but again, it's Friday. In my experience, what most of the time Friday shows us is, well, the news when they're happening during the Friday, they are not traded in a usual way, basically. So, yeah, there. All right. So what it is, the news during the Friday are not traded in the same way as if it was on Wednesday or something like this. But what helps is that it will be just on the US session open. So it does help. It can give us some, it will be unemployment rate also. So it does, it is possible that it will give us some impulse moves. So, and we are possibly going to use it. So what I want to do, I want to show you the system, or not the system, but the approach on how you can actually use it. That's why I have this screen with the camera here. And this one. All right. So, and what I want to do is to kind of present you my whiteboard later on after the market review. So the option levels, and so I didn't actually change them on the screen. I will review them, not on the screen, but on the charts. I will review them and I will post it in my Dukascopy blog. So if you want, you can follow me and you will be able to see all the volume on, let's see, well, at least I will not probably post the charts itself, but I will post the volume definitely for most of the available currency pairs on CME. Okay, so you will have it, you will be able to check it. It is a good thing to check before the news, as we all know the price, in case if there will be a strong impulse, the participants, the big participants or large participants will try to kind of, you know, collect as much volume as they can. I mean, not the volume, but the money. You know, so it's all about money on the market. So they will try to collect all the orders, all the stop orders to kind of fill all their positions. So that's my thought. It's simple as that. And let me now talk to you about markets. And then I will talk to you and I will tell you how the news can be traded. And that's actually my approach. Which I have picked somewhere, to be honest. It was a while ago, but that's true. And it's simple and it's useful. All right, so we are on pound, on cable at the moment. The price is going down. I do believe that this level will be broken and the price will continue its movement to 1.25 area. So, well, I won't go too deep into research of this instrument, but that's just my view. So basically what is going to happen, in my opinion, is before the not the European, but US session, before the US session starts, the market is going to show us some kind of uncertainty here. I do not believe that they will break this level before the NFP. What is going to happen when the NFP, well, I will tell you, sorry, messing around. When I will finish with the market, I will tell you how to use all these major levels to get into kind of news trade and how to actually make some money on it. Well, at least, well, it is Friday again, and it will possibly be not as usual as normal, I would say, as usual as on other days of the week, because Friday, you know, if any of you studied behavioral finance, you know all that some of the hedge fund managers are not even trading during the Friday. So I do know personally some of them. So that's what it is. Okay, so let's go further. Pound, I do expect a down movement. Do not recommend to enter it now or before the news. Even this level can be triggered at 1.31120. Well, it is possible. You know, everything is possible. All right, so let's go further. It's New Zealand dollar. So basically, let me see, because I've been trying to sell it. All right. I've tried to sell it, and I'm not sure if my order has already been triggered or not. So let me have a look. Not yet, unfortunately. So I'm trying to sell it. Why? Let's go to the four-hour chart. You'll be able to see it quite clearly. So I've mentioned this level before at 0.72984, that it will possibly be triggered before the price will continue its down movement. And I drawn this sort of rectangle yesterday, not rectangle, triangle, sorry, yesterday. And I told you that if the price, in case if the price will bounce off this level, then this is going to be a target. If the price will bounce off this area, higher than this peak here, then the price will possibly go towards the 0.6983 or somewhere here. So quite a good distance, I think, and well, I'm trying to sell it at 0.726, so just very close to this kind of price, to the current price. Well, we'll see. My stop loss is not too big, and I will place a break even before the NFP. Okay, so that's my thought, basically. I do look for a selling opportunities here. I've already tried it, don't know what is going to happen next. Let's go further. It's pound yen. All right, so pound yen. The same as with the pound, it is on the support level at 129.62, and the possibility of breaking through this one is quite high, and the continuation of down movement is high as well. But we must know that, well, the Britain is still in EU yet. So they are going to leave, but thinking kind of about European economy at the moment, well, yes, it is in crisis, some sort of, yes, due to the situation, what is happening at the moment, but we all must understand that, you know, it's all about speculation. So mass media will tell us some wrong things on what is going actually to happen to the market. So basically, sometimes I do have my mate in Moscow, he's always calling me like, Arthur, you know, what is going on with euro? Well, I've just read a report that euro is going to drop a lot, significant. And I told him just, well, you know what? I just woke up. You can simply be sure that the euro is going up. And when I woke up, I turned on my computer, and what I saw, the euro went up. So basically, it's all about money, you know. So the guys who can are trying to manipulate those who can't. So those who cannot, sorry. I was not swearing, by the way. All right, so let's go further. So Aussie yen. Aussie yen is in sort of, well, at the, well, let's say support area again. So starts here, finishes here. So we'll see what is going to happen. The main direction is down. I would sell it from somewhere like 77 area, so it's a good area to sell. We have already been here, not we, but the price have already been here, so I just don't really like to sell breakouts, and I do hope that, well, in case if the price will continue its down movement during the NFP, well, that's how the news work, basically. During the NFP, we can see a tail here or a wick, which will trigger our limit order in case if we'll have one. So it all depends what you think about Aussie yen and what you want to do with it. Do you trade it or not? I don't trade it personally, but well, and I do not see anything kind of well where you can actually sell it. So I would look at these two levels at 77.30 and 74.60. So look at this level and make your decisions around them. All right. So let's go further. What we do have here is, okay, we do have here, the price have bounced of 1.288 level. It wasn't actually something strong here. So the price is going to move further up, as I can see. So to sell it, if you want to sell it with a target at 1.2843, then you must wait till this level at 1.305 will be triggered. So if you want to buy it, then you must wait till this level here at 1.29609 will be triggered again. So basically, the price is in the range. So you cannot kind of tell where it will go clearly. We can have a look, we can try to have a look at one-day chart. So what we see, it's clear in the range. We do have a major trend, well, major downtrend. And so, of course, selling is better than buying at the moment. As you know, if you will just simply follow a trend, and it's a statistics. So basically, if you will simply follow a trend, you will have 55 chances of being right than wrong. So that's something you always have to remember. Okay, let's go back to 4-hour charts. Well, why 4-hour? Because we can see the reversal pattern somewhere here. So I do expect something like this towards this level here, and then we can sell it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine with the dollar CAD. Let's go further. Gold, all right, so it didn't reach for a few kind of cents or bucks here. So the level I've mentioned before, which is 1377.30, the price is going back to the level of, well, to the area of potential reversal towards the major trend direction. But what I would suggest to do gold is a bit different instrument than any other kind of, let's say, how can I say, kind of currency pair. So basically, how do I trade it? I do trade gold, but you can, well, that's basically the instrument which you can actually enter, which you can trade using market orders as well. So what I want to see, I want to see some kind of bounce of this area here first. Well, in a perfect world, the price will possibly go towards this level here at 1331 somewhere, and then we'll be able to buy it from here. But I'm not sure because, well, as I've mentioned, gold is a bit different. It moves kind of in a trending direction. It doesn't actually give us too much noise. So, you know, like here, for example, we do see it, but only due to the Brexit, you know, news. But then the price is quite steadily moving up and down, up and down. So that's what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for this area first. If I'll see something like this, for example, here, then I'm going to enter long with the target at 1377.30. If not, then I will look for another level here. Well, I would say not the level, but the area. Starting quite a wide one, to be honest, don't really like it, but here. So anywhere here, the price can reverse back. And the first target then, well, if it will bounce off here, the target will be this one at 1377.30. If it won't, the potential target then be like 13675. So that's my view. So just here, just somewhere 675. Yes, somewhere here. So not even the top here, because well, the correctional like 3 waves quite possible here. So we'll see what is going to happen. So all right, let's go further. It's New Zealand yen. Okay, I've been experimenting here with FIBO. FIBO is a nice tool, to be honest. I don't really like to use it a lot because it can mess you around, but to be honest, it can prove some levels as well. So it's funny, and it does work if you know how to use it. Okay, guys, so what I want to tell you about New Zealand yen. Well, this is a currency to sell, New Zealand, I mean. So at the moment, the price is going up in the channel, which you can see here. And as you can see, it tried to break it, but it didn't, and the price is continuing its up movement. The possibility of reaching this level is quite high, 74.194, and selling off this level will be a good idea. But again, I'm always waiting for a reversal pattern and confirmation. Then I'm placing a limit order. You can see it in the history, it does work. So it's not something what I've made up or something I've never used before. All right, so that's what I think about New Zealand yen. So let's go to Frank. Oh, Frankie. Frankie is coming to the level of reversal, possible level of reversal. I don't think that it will reverse from here, to be honest. I've been expecting it to reach this level at 0.97279 or 0.96843. Why? Because I do expect this currency pair to go up a lot. Let's wait for NFP. The possibility is that one of these levels, as you can see, we can have a very, very long wicks here in franc, and so don't do anything before NFP. I will not do anything before NFP, and I will try to enter long of this level here, 0.96843, somewhere here. I will try, not sure that I will. Okay, let's go further. Dollar Mexican, arriba. All right, so the price is showing us sort of kind of double top here. Well, it's not actually a double top. Double top would be somewhere around here as well. So, but what I want to tell you about this currency pair, we do have a very strong kind of selling, let's see, signal on a monthly chart and on a weekly chart. So that's what I want to do with Mexican. So I do want to sell it. So, well, today, I'm not sure that I will do it today, but possibly this level will be reached. It's 19.0476.2, and I will try to sell it off here. So we'll see what is going to happen in the future few hours, I would say. All right, so it's actually like 5 hours, let's see. All right, so here we go at CAD yen. Support, main direction down, and do not recommend to buy it now, as I think that we are going, well, normally it would be a very good place to buy, but I would not recommend to do it now due to the NFP and Friday. So just stay away of it. We'll try to sell it somewhere around 79.500. So at least I this is my thought regarding this instrument. And the first level is 78.75. So this is the first level where you can try to sell it. Yes, it will be somewhere here. Okay, just a second, I'll just, yes. This is the level to watch a price section around it, and then try to sell it off here. Might be quite a good idea, not earlier than that, and I do not like, well, I mean, if you're trading breakouts, it doesn't mean that it's bad or good, it's just your approach. Whatever makes you money or brings you money, you must trade it. You don't have to listen to anyone, to me or to someone who is saying like breakouts don't work. Breakouts do work, and well, my first money I've been, well, I've made my first money on breakouts trading actually. So the only thing is that I used to do it with daily chart and weekly chart, and to be honest, it was sometimes I've been waiting for a trade to be triggered. For it could take a couple of weeks, to be honest, and honestly it's a bit too long. So now I'm intraday trader and I'm quite happy about it. So it took me a while to get here, but well, still, so that's what I do. Okay, that's my view on CAD yen. Aussie, when I see this level here, and when I do remember what I was doing at this candle here, I was sleeping, and here I was sleeping and missing all this entry. I'm just going crazy about it. So, okay, the price is, with a higher possibility, is going to continue its down movement. The level to enter due to the price behavior, normal price behavior, the price can actually get to 1.040 level, and then it will continue its down movement. I'm not sure that it's going to happen today, so it can happen on Monday or Tuesday, but then we'll be able to, well, at least we'll have the opportunities to sell it here. So that's what I'm kind of waiting for. Okay, so let's go further. Eurodollar. All right, I don't really remember where I've started. I think it was pound or something. All right, so Eurodollar. Eurodollar is kind of in a correctional phase at the moment. It's in range. Well, of course, the possibility of down move continuation is much higher than this pair will go somewhere further up, but again, during the NFP, this level at 1.11546 will possibly be triggered, and then the price will continue its down movement after this level will be triggered. Again, I will review the option levels, because the volume, especially when you are trading the, so I have not been counting session levels today even. So session levels is a bit different story. They don't show the kind of volume, but that's something what I do, and I've never seen any kind of indicators on this subject, etc. But that's something what works as well. But again, it's Friday and it's NFP, so I've decided not to use them at least. And what I will use only option levels only, and my approach, which I will tell you about in a few moments. So basically, almost half an hour I'm already on the air, and another half an hour I will kind of answer the questions if you have, and I will show you how to trade in use. All right, so okay, Euro Yen. We are approaching support. We are at support at the moment. Euro is possibly going down, continue its down movement, but again, it's Friday. It won't probably happen today, but I guess that during NFP it will possibly be broken. So I would personally wait till something like this area here. So when this level at 113.306 will be triggered, and then sell it from here. Okay, so EuroCAD, the price is going up at the moment. Well, good idea to sell it, but I would not sell it now. As we can see here, well, I don't really rely on these moving averages, but as you can see, this particular moving average, which is 89, works quite perfectly here. As you can see, price button here, 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 you know, almost everywhere where it's not closing above, it does go down. So it's 4-hour chart. So basically, well, it might be a good kind of entry point here, but I would still wait till like half an hour more, and then in case if this will be something like if it will close something like this, then I would use this level at 1.4415 as a level for sell limit order. Then I would try to sell it here. Hello, guest 13. All right, so I would try to sell it here. In case if the candle will stay the same, I mean, if it will be a bearish kind of reversal candle. Okay, let's go further. Don't remember where I've started, to be honest. Ah, yeah, Euro Pound. All right. So what I want to tell you about this currency. So we are at 200 level. So what it is, well, as I've mentioned before, I don't really like trading Fibonacci only. I do prefer when they are kind of supported, when their levels are supported, but some kind of price action or some idea on the market volume or something, you know, because, well, it's just mystical numbers, you know, which Fibonacci has kind of brought us, but they're everywhere, you know, they're in human body everywhere, and somehow they do work. So it's like the Einstein used to, yeah, hello, dog. All right, so Einstein told us, like, God didn't play dice while creating the world. That's why Fibonacci numbers are working. So, well, I do believe in it, so who knows? All right, so as we can see, this level of 200 of this, it is an extension level of this correction. And what it is, well, basically, normally it's a target level, so we can expect a correction here. So how to measure a possible correction? I would use this simple tool, place it here. I think that yesterday I've shown to you, and this is a target for this correction in case if it will continue, and it will be closed below this level of 0.85496. All right, so that's what I think. In ideal world, this area at 0.8376 will be triggered before the up movement continuation. Okay, so let's go further. So dollar yen. So I would try to buy it, but I'm waiting till this level is triggered, 99.516. So for now, the price is going down with a target here. Don't see any particular signals. Aussie dollar. Yes, I've already spoken to you about Aussie dollar today, so you have actually seen it. So good idea to sell. Selling of this level where the price is at the moment at 0.7515 is not the best. So I guess that this level at 0.76025 will be triggered before the price will continue its down movement. Okay, pound dollar. I guess that's where we've started. So yes, you know my view. The price is going down, but I guess that this level will be triggered first at 1.30. Okay, so now let me switch to my whiteboard. It's not actually a switching. I have to replace my camera. So just a second. Okay, so what can you see now? Actually, let me adjust it a little bit, and I do a tricky thing, what actually no one has been doing before here. So sorry about it. Yes, that's basically why I decided to use this kind of camera approach here. All right, so I'm maximizing my camera window. Okay, that's it. So now you can see all, just a second. So what I want to do is, yeah, that's fine. I'll leave it as this, right? So maximum. All right, at least now you'll be able to see what I'm trying to draw. Okay. All right. All right, so hopefully everything will be fine. In case if you have any questions or something, please let me know. So it's not working perfectly, as you can see, but still you will be able to see what I'm trying to draw. So, okay, so what is happening with news? What is news and why do we wait for it so much, and why everyone is kind of waiting for it? I mean, big players, small players, everyone is waiting. So the most common, let's say, strategy to news trade, what is it? It's a breakout strategy. Everyone knows it, and it used to work perfectly. It used to work just perfect, you know. So what it is basically, the price. Okay, I can start even here. Okay, the price is moving in a range before the news. Sometimes it does move up, sometimes it does move further down or something like this. So basically before the news, two levels are created, here and here. So what most of the traders are doing, so they are trying to place buy stop and sell stop orders, because no one knows where the price will go. Well, I would say no one knows, which means it's not really a true that no one knows, because you can, market is telling you where the price will with a higher possibility will go. So what is happening here? So what we must do, not what we must do, but what most of the traders do. Some traders, they just simply let's say take kind of like 20 pips of this level here, placing sell stop order here. Other players thinking like 20 pips towards up of this resistance level here and placing a buy stop around this area. So what is happening with the market? Market will most likely will do something like this. Why does it do it? So basically, they do have, first, they do have buy stops here. It's not a stop loss orders, but buy stops. And then we do have some traders who rushed into a market here before the news and they have placed just above this level, at the same level with these buy stops, the stop losses area here. So basically, we do have lots of people, no matter they are making money or losing money, but they are ready to sell it here to us. So basically, they are buying. They are buying, and we can sell them whatever they want. So so that's the kind of a normal market condition. So what is happening? If we do have lots of buyers here, then, and the price is quite high, as we can see, then why not to sell it to them? Then, okay, so we have a buyers here. We sold them something. What do we have here? We do have sellers here. And they're trying to sell. And again, so it's all about the equilibrium in volume and open interest here. So basically, it all depends who will win. So it's supply and demand. Who will win? So if the sellers are winning, then the price will go down. If the buyers are winning, then the price will go up. So to go up, it will trigger these levels. To go down, it will trigger these levels. So that's the first kind of thing you must remember, why not to trade structural breakouts during the news. Again, let's see another sample about structural breakouts. Okay, for example, if we are right, so we do have a channel here, tick, 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 channel, then the price went down. We did have a sell stop order here. All right, so we did have a sell stop order here. What is happening? We are right, we are happy. Our stop loss was probably at the beginning, it was here, well, classy. So I mean, let me move it a little bit. Like this, yeah. So the stop loss was somewhere around this area, which is classy, and everyone knows it. That's why the volume is around that area. And we were right, the price did go down, but what has happened? We actually entered the market not here, but we did enter it here. So very bad thing happened, slippage. So when we do have this kind of slippage here, it means that actually, well, are we winning? And what is going to happen next? So, well, first of all, our stop loss is huge. It's just, wow, it's just something what we wish not to have, so that's what it is. So what we are going to do next, we are going to try to make our stop loss smaller. So we are going to move it somewhere like closer to this price with the hope, something what we have to kill during the trading, that the market will continue its down movement, and we will be able to to at least have a break even somewhere here. But what is market actually doing? So the market is going, so for example, those who first of all have moved their stop losses into this area, the market is going towards here, triggering all these stop losses, and then it's continuing its up movement. So as you can see, what we've been bad at, we can turn into good, basically. So we always, well, first of all, I will write it down here as you can remember, see, visualize, always, so kind of, it must be something what you see at first in the morning, no rush. So it's kind of the number one thing. So no rush. If you will lose a trade, it will keep your money safe, 100%. So it's, if you lost your trade, your bank account is not changing in any direction, which is good, and you must be happy about it. So when you are not in trade is good, it's not bad. All right, so that's one of my main views on this one. Okay, so let's see some other things here. Okie dokie. So what is going to happen during the news time? Let's try to imagine 1 minute chart. Okay, we do have a major level here, support, resistance. Yes, and we do have, let's see, support level here. So the price was somewhere here, going, then the news is coming. So what is happening? We do have a bar in some kind of direction first. It can be like this in case if the price is going up. So let's see, it's 1 minute bar. Yeah, can you see it? Yes, you can. That's good. So let's see it 1 minute bar. And you know the volatility during the news, you know, especially like the NFP ones, you know, so this bar can, even 1 minute bar can be like 80 pips or something like this, you know, so it's easy, you know, and it's, we do have a slippage there, we do have a false breakouts, etc., you know, so we must know it. So the bar is possibly going up, so triggered some stop losses in the area. Then it will possibly go down. How do we know what we're supposed to trade? So what we have to do, it's 1 minute, it's 1 minute chart. So we have to wait where the price will be closed. We know that it was opened around here inside of our channel. It's only one approach I'm talking about. So it's not something what you can always implement to news trading, but at least this is the main idea, and you must not kind of forget about it, and you must know that that's how it works, and that must bring into your head something what you should never do on the market, you know. So probably you did have a bad habit or something like this, but well, at least you must stop doing it, you know. So it must be good. All right. So the market, for example, is going down, and it has closed somewhere here. It did give us some kind of a tail here. It closed below. So what we think? We think that it will continue its down movement. So if we are right, then how can we use this information? What shall we think of? So what is going to happen? Another bar is going to open, and most likely it will be closed higher than the previous close. Then it's just another minute, first minute, second minute. You see, it's really quick. It's all very, very quick. You must remember it. Third bar will be opened somewhere at the same place, and it will be closed somewhere here. So it might be closed at the, sorry, what is it? All right, so it might close above the, well, sorry about it, didn't write it correctly. So the idea is that we do have this support, previous support, and the price will most likely trigger this kind of line, which is a resistance for us already, you know, and it might close just a little bit above it. But what we are waiting for, first of all, we are waiting for, well, I draw 2 bars here, but normally we must wait for 3. 3 bars might be on the same direction as I draw it here, but they must be closed below this level. But in case if we have 1 bar closing above the level, then we must have another one which is showing us a reversal pattern and closing below the level. So what is actually happening here? So we do have a very perfect entry, and then we have 2 opportunities. This is first minute, second, third, fourth. So on the 4th minute, we are able to place 2 things. So it's rather a limit order in the middle of the body. If it's a candle, let's see. So we are placing a limit. Yeah. And another thing what we can do, we can just trigger our market order at the close. So that's basically what we can do here. So triggering the market order is fine here. Why? Because, well, you see, we already won. Even if we are wrong, we don't have this huge slippage here, you know, which I've been talking before. So if we don't have a slippage, it means that our stop loss, if you like a structural stop losses, and you want to place a stop loss somewhere in this area here, it will be like, let's say 15, 20 pips. Well, in a huge volatility market, it can be 40, 50, but can you imagine how much it would be if you've been entering using the sell, let's say, stop orders? So that's the main idea behind this approach. Of course, what kind of situation we can have during the news? So let me draw it as well. So the situation can be very, very different. So we might not even have this clear levels, to be honest, because the price, what can actually do, it can go steadily in one direction. Normally, when it goes in one direction, let's with my camera. All right. Sorry about it. Something. Oh, yeah, that works. All right. So normally, when the price is going in one direction, most of the time the price will reverse when the news will come. So some traders I know, they're trying to switch to 5-minute charts, and then they see kind of what is kind of happening there. They're trying to place buy stop, sell stop on 5-minute chart, because we know what we see like this on 1-hour chart, it will look like this on 5 minutes, you know. So it's all about cycles and fractalization of our waves on the market. So, okay, so what we can do here? So what can we do about it? First of all, we must switch our charts into a higher time frames. What I've tried to told you before is that cycles are always changing from time to time. So basically, during the news, volatility is high, and it's going down towards the next news is coming. So it's going down, then the next news is coming, again, volatility is bam. Then it does go down till the next news. So that's how the market is working, actually. So it's a market dynamics, actually, yeah. So I do have a tool also, so I've done it for myself, and well, basically what I do sometimes, and it does work, it proved that it works, I do measure a dynamics during the Asian session open, and then I'm projecting it to the dynamics of European session. What it gives me a possible swing, let's say, size in numbers. So what I mean by that is that I'm not looking at highs and lows on the market. I do have numbers, clear numbers where I can enter, or at least where I can wait till the market will reverse at the point, and then I'll place a limit order or something like this. So that's what is happening. It can be counted. So all this dynamic, it can be counted. The only time when it cannot, when we must use the volume, is the news. So basically, when we do have the news, we must use it. But what I mean by must, again, volume is something what I always wanted to get rid of. Why? I wanted to understand, you know, to understand the main principle. Why shall the volume be on this level, or why shall it be here? Why? You know, why it cannot be around this level here somewhere, or here, or here, or something, you know? So why shall it be there? Why shall I look at the indicator? Well, because the thing is that it's all about logic on the market. And the thing is that it's not it doesn't really matter what you are going to study, what kind of studies you are using. I mean, you can use indicators, you can use volume, open orders, I don't know, order flow analysis, you can use open interests, whatever, you know. You can trade in a matrix ladder, you know, or you can trade off the chart, you know, you can do whatever you want. I've studied it all, I've been through it all, you know, in my experience. And the thing is that the idea is that you can lose and you will have losing trades no matter what kind of analysis you are using. It doesn't really matter. And what stopped me from going into the volume too much is when I heard the opinion of one very experienced kind of volume trader that he is recommending stop losses for more than 150 pips. I thought, what? You know, to have a target like 150 pips, well, yes, sometimes we do have days like this, but you know, the market is moving in one direction only like, well, I know it's a phrase that everyone is using, is moving only like in 30% of the time. So what it is, well, it means that most of the time it is like this, then it's, you know, so you have to guess somewhere around this area, okay, 2 levels here, that the market will somehow go up from here because it has broken through this level. Using volume and spread analysis, you think that, okay, the price is going up here, okay, so I'm going up, I'm right. Then if you are right, if you think that this analysis is so perfect, why your stop loss is not 5 pips, why it's 150? You know, and I thought that, you know what, it's better to understand the logic, not to get involved into anything like too deep, try something new all the time, but try to develop. Don't try to steal or try to kind of use someone else's thoughts, try to develop. That was the key to actually, well, for me to start making money, you know, so that's what I've started to do. I've understood it by myself, and I want you all guys to understand the same thing. So basically, again, let's go back. We do have like 5 minutes left. Let's go back to what I think is the best way to trade the news in case if it breaks off the channel and it goes in one particular direction. So that's what it is about. Sometimes the news can stay in the channel. So we have a range, and the range will just expand, and it will stay in the channel, or the channel will be like this then, you know. So it can be possible as well sometimes. Well, NFP is a bit different. So, but again, it's Friday, something like this is possibly going to happen as well. Don't forget about it. Okay, so we do have 2 channels. The price is going to trigger one side, upper or lower. Then with the same bar, it will go in one direction. The high possibility is that, well, okay, it will possibly not go here. You know, it is possible as well, especially if you're trading cable. On the cable, the prices likely will move in a certain direction. But again, we are waiting for this correction, 3 bars. So 3 bars correction, if it will be closed after 3 bars here, so below this level here, 3-4 bars, let's say maximum 5 bars, you know, not more than that. So if after 5 minutes it will be closed somewhere around this area, the possibility is very high that this level will be triggered one more time, and it will be a mess on the market. So the price will possibly go continue its movement towards down, towards up, somewhere like this. But well, we are trading scenarios. We are not kind of trading something what we don't understand and we are guessing. So basically, you must have a steady approach. When you have it, then you trade it. Okay, so I will write these 2 words, and until you have it, don't trade. Stable approach. Okay, so that's something what you must remember, and you must trade only when you have it. Okay, guys, thank you. I've almost finished. I do have kind of few minutes left. What I want to show you or to write you down, I've seen like the presenter before me, he actually kind of turned you all into signing to or subscribing his kind of YouTube channel. So basically, I do have the same one. Let me, yeah. So basically, what I do there, every 4 hours during the day, well, it won't be the same today. I will try. Yes. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. So basically, yes, I'm trying to do it every 4 hours during the daytime, except Asian session and end of American session. So it's 4 times a day. Yes, 4 times a day. I'm online there. You can ask me any questions. I will be kind of here as well. So what I want to do, I want to be on the Dukascopy more than 1 time a day as well. So I will make it 2 at least. Also, I will add let's say I will add Russian language as well. I know that Dukascopy won't mind at all. Is it true, Catherine? If I'll have some Russian kind of language webinars here as well, will it be good for you or not? So basically, if it, yes, all right, we'll talk about it. If you like, then I can do it. It's not a problem at all. So basically, on my YouTube. All right, if you don't like, then we kind of, that's it. We've already had a talk. All right, I just wanted to ask you. All right, so regarding my YouTube channel, yeah, all right. YouTube channel, it's, let's see, Marenno. That's the one. All right. Okay, so that's me on the YouTube. You can subscribe. You can see me there, hear me there, and well, that's it for today. Okay, have a good day. No rush on Friday. You know, it's Friday. It's NFP, and we just had a Brexit last week, so have a very, very good one. Goodbye, guys.